All right, we're back on Velocidrone. We're going to do some more combat on this sim. Been looking in the Discord. There's a lot of really cool options on multiplayer. The way to do combat on multiplayer is to either join a session already established or create one. The two tracks that you have to select are polyworld or empty polyworld. So right now I have empty polyworld selected, and these are all the tracks you can play on. Let's see, how do I change that track again? Current track. I just changed it. Let me see. I don't even remember where I went to change the track. Tracks. Current track. Where do we go? Basketball stadium. Is it here? Polyworld. There we go. All right. So these are all the Polyworld tracks right now. We'll go to empty Polyworld. Looks like empty Polyworld has a lot more options. Boom. This is one I selected earlier. It's still selected right now. Has the highest ratings, I believe. You can change the game settings, right? Laps. You can add wind if you'd like. I tried flying earlier. There's no one really on the server, so you can't play with anyone, and it's kind of pointless just flying around on your own. In the current session, there's one current session open here. It's just a normal racing one, so we're going to go to single player combat practice and just fly around with that a little bit. Like I said in my last video, the Discord is very active, so if you want to fly combat with someone, it's best, I think, just to schedule it or invite people on Discord. There might be like groups that do combat regularly at scheduled times that you could just join, but I'm not aware of any of those at the moment. So, boom. The other two sims, UFDS and Firehawk, were all single player. So we're just going to keep on rolling with the single player combat sim videos for now. Velocidrone has a ton of really great racing options and just maps to get better at flying in general. And I'm looking forward to flying some of those in the future and making videos on it. But for now, just to wrap up this video series on combat sims, we're going to fly some combat here. So here we go. It's definitely, all right, compared to the other sims, right? UFDS is very realistic when it comes to flight dynamics and everything. Firehawk is extremely fun. Velocidrone is it's difficult, not flying wise, but this is the only single player map, and I believe you can adjust the wind maybe, but it's just the drones are not as heavy or realistic feeling. I'm sure you can change that in the settings. This is the only map, so there's not a lot of missions, and all the drones fly on predetermined routes. So I think it's very, like, once you get the hang of it and you're able to kind of predict where these things are flying, and you get good at that, then you're that's kind of all it has to offer. Now, where it differs is the multiplayer. That I could see being a ton of fun, especially if you have friends you want to play with. Um, However, the only challenge with that is, and this is going to be with any sim that has multiplayer, is just meeting up at the right time and getting everyone on the right or on the same server. Because if you don't have people playing it, then it's just not going to happen. And I have not seen, in the small amount of time I've been flying, a whole lot of people playing combat servers. So, ton of potential there for multiplayer. But if we're just talking about single player flight sims with combat, this one is definitely the most basic. With all the features that Velocidrone has, though, when it comes to racing and everything, I still think it's a great beginner sim or even a first sim just to start on. And it's been around a long time. There's a ton of videos, tutorials, setups, setup videos. The Discord is very active, so I don't think you'd have any issues setting up multiplayer if you really wanted to. So yeah, how it works is you fly through these little glowing things. You get different weapons based off what they are. Like this one's fire. I think it burns the little drones as they fly, or the planes as they fly around. On the left is your ammo. So it's at, 16 now. Once you run out, you have to get more. Boom. And it'll just replace whatever, if you have ammo still, it'll replace whatever ammo that you had with the new weapon. These helos just kind of take off predictably. I don't think you can blow them up. We'll try that. I'm out. Let's get some more. This. Oop. Got some fire going. Alright. Let's try and take this one out. Oh, and I'm dead. I think it ran out of battery or something. Still have the ammo. And let's go for this guy. There's no, auto lock feature or anything like that, so it's definitely a little bit harder to eliminate these little drones flying around, but good practice. Got the lightning. This one's really fast. It's a lot harder, but if you just kind of stick by where you know it's going to fly, you can take it out pretty easily. Let's go. Let's get this one. The drone you have to select to fly this, I think it's a 7-inch or maybe even more. It's pretty slow. You might be able to change that in your settings, but definitely slower, a little easier. Again, I would still recommend this for beginners. Let's try and fly through here. Come on. drive it. Ooh, that'd be tough. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Nope, that is just too narrow. Fly through the tent here. Through the tower. I'm gonna power loop and end it. Perfect.